Hello, hello, hello. I'm sorry, you guys. This thing is just usually be messing with me. Good evening. I know you guys were looking for me yesterday, but time got away from me and so much picking up and doing errands and so it got away from me. I do apologize. So, hi, this is Minister Jen Jen. How you doing? How are y'all this evening? So, Um, it's I know it's not Wednesday, but it's Thursday, so it's still in the month of July. And so my topic today, hold on just one second. My computer is a delay. My topic today for this Wednesday, sorry. Uh, this thing changes up. The thing we usually stream from is usually it messes up. Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Okay, here we go. I'm back. Okay. Oh, this is so okay. Hi, how you doing? Sorry, you guys. So I know today's Thursday, but Mr. Ginger still want to come. It's still the month of July, so I'm just a day off, you know. But tonight I will be presenting one of the awarenesses for this month that I mentioned at the beginning of the month. So tonight is Parks and Recreation Aware. I'm sorry, Parks and Recreation Association. It's a lot of ocean month. It's celebrated in the month of July. It's initiative. It's established by the National Recreation and Park Association, which is called the N. This abbreviation, which is the NRPA, since 1985. This month is to highlight how important of the local parks and the trails and open spaces, while honoring the dedicated professionals who maintain these community pillars. Um, and it's a lot of being in the DMV area, it's a lot as far as in the DC area. Like you have Haynes Point, you have Anacostia Park, you have Kenilworth. It's a lot of spaces that you can go to and enjoy with the family and friends. Um, Even playgrounds, they have a lot of activities like even basketball court. Excuse me, I can't even talk. So those are the national parks. So even the trails, like you can do bike riding, jogging, exercising. Because I know early in the morning, if you go to down Anacostia Park, um, there seniors, all ages, exercising, going on the trail, the bike. It's not just bikes and people walking and jogging or what that for exercise. Communities across the country use the month to celebrate connection, wellness. Remember, I said exercising, so that's a part of your wellness, and the environment through several key focus areas. Excuse me. And Minister Ginger gonna let y'all know what are the seven focus areas. Which is community well-being. Parks offer vital spaces for gatherings, healing, and improving both physical and mental health. Because I know even with Anacostia Park, they even had the skating ring, they have a playground, they have a huge fields like all along, like mile for miles. People do cookouts, you go fishing and everything. But I don't know. Suggest about fishing for the fishing for out of Anacostia River. Sorry. Um, so for yeah, so improving both physical and mental health. Like you can go on walks on these trails and everything, and it's kind of like meditation because it's quiet. You hear the birds, you hear the water. Just you know, get your zen back. Some people go out there and just take a book, get some lay their blanket down on the grass and just um meditate and read their book, or even catching a suntan also. And that comes with both physical and mental, so you can get your mentality, your mental back, you know. Environmental impact. Local agencies manage over 11 million acres of open space, helping to reduce urban heat, manage stormwater, and protect local wildlife. Because you see the nice birds like red robins, and you see blue jays, you see like the groundhogs, you see all types of animals of whatever when you go to these parks and stuff, and bugs too. Mr. Ginger don't like bugs. Who does like bugs? Only if that's your profession. But anywho, also the other pillars, focus areas, excuse me, is professional appreciation month. We recognize the effort of more than 160,000 full-time professionals and hundreds of thousands of seasonal workers and volunteers that work for the National Parks and Recreation. If it wouldn't be no other, like, and then they put their time and effort, especially with in the summertime, especially with our youth, and put things together and everything. And so I think that's awesome. And Recreation Professional Day, often celebrated on July 17th, which is tomorrow. The specific day honors the essential industry workers who make community programs possible. Like, again, these community workers that work for the Parks and Recreation, they know the neighborhood, they know their community, which are awesome. They're good with the kids. And I remember growing up when I moved to Maryland and the Parks and Recreation, we used to go on trips. Like, if you seen like a little flyer at the rec, you had to make sure you sign up so you can get a seat on the bus, because the buses they provided in the vans weren't as big. So it was like first come first serve, and you wanted to get out the neighborhood, because you have some kids in these urban areas have never been to New York, Florida, and many places. So instead of seeing it on TV or on the internet, Parks and Recreation actually gets to take them out to like the swimming pool and that sort. And so I think that's cool. So go out and look up your local recreation, your neighborhood, to see what the activities or events they're doing. Because I know Halima went just now to a teen DPR, Department of Recreation event a couple weeks ago. She said she would never do it again, because I guess how the area is becoming a lot of young ones, as they call the YNs. You can't really enjoy yourself. They think everything's a joke, or they're just unruly and stuff. So she said she didn't like it or whatnot. And so, but again, look up an event in your area, see what they're doing. And even parents or adults or your niece or nephew, you can accompany them if you don't feel safe them going to these events alone or whatever. But it's for all ages. They have events going on. So look up your local recreation center in your neighborhood. And I have an unknown fact, Minister Ginger. And lastly, I had to come with you with some unknown stuff, because I didn't know. And this one big one, I was like, huh? But did you know there are 20 U.S. that have no official national park? It's 20 states in America that does not have a national park. And excuse me, I'm gonna read that off to you. Minister Ginger gonna tell y'all. And so, just 1 second. I'm just clicking on this thing. Yeah, there we go. It's 20. It's 20. It's 20 states. So one is well, I'm gonna name all of them. How about that? It's Alabama, It's Connecticut, it's Delaware, it's Georgia, it's Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland. I that's really odd to I know I have to research that because I know growing up in Oxon Hill, rest of my teenage years, and as an adult, I do think Fort Washington has a national park, if I'm not mistaken, but I may be wrong. I know definitely Virginia has a bunch of them, unknown ones at that. I remember years ago, I went to one that had this most beautiful lake, and they had like miniature golf and a merry-go-round. And no one really knows about this place, but I have to ask an old friend of mine what's the name of that place because I went on my day actually, but everything was closed down. But um, it was so tranquil. Like you could see the cranes flying around over the lake, and it was so beautiful. It was hot that day, I remember. But it was so beautiful. But I thought Maryland did have a national park, but it's also Massachusetts, Mississippi, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Wisconsin. So those are the 20 states that does not have a national park. And I find that strange because I know isn't it Pennsylvania has a lot of land because I guess that's the Amish countries and you have all this type stuff in Delaware. I guess that's the coast. That's like the coast in New York and everywhere. It's coast because it's the beaches. So in New Jersey, so maybe that's why I don't know. But Minister Ginger had to come to you and let y'all know that because I know the Orange Man. I did read that the Orange Man for the 26-27 budget plan, they cut out a lot of they're cutting out a lot of our parks and recreation, national parks and recreation. It doesn't fall in the budget, but he wants to take down stuff and build a shrine for himself. But anywho, that's the never end and never day, never dollar. But he's cutting the national, some of them national parks and recreation funding. Let me say that. But I wanted to come to you because this week is this month is National Parks and Recreation Month, Awareness Month. And to get out there, explore, go out to your local. If you're not in one of those states that I called, go out and have a picnic, go for a walk, exercise for your wellness, for your mental and physical, and just enjoy the nature and the scenery, excuse me. I do apologize that I didn't come on last night, but had some things to take care of errands for both houses, my mom's house and my house. So, but I'm back and I wanted to share this with you because tomorrow, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to be looking up in your area if there's going to be an event or anything at your recreation centers or whatnot for the family or even you per se to have fun and enjoy yourself, to enjoy our national parks. Okay, so this Minister Jinjin signing off. I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all week and have a blessed one. And I love y'all. See ya.